Good morning. Welcome to A Taste for Life. We want to welcome you this morning. It's a bit of it looks like it rained last night, and hopefully it doesn't rain real quick. We're trying to do the show in the backyard while the weather's still nice. We're going to start with two cheeses, and then we're going to go with a sweet olive oil torta from Spain. So basically, let's get started. Let's start with the first cheese, Monte Enebro. It's a goat. This is a very well-known Spanish cheese. I would border on getting somewhat famous. They use a Roquefort kind of the mold on the outside, and then it's like not as hard as this like a Manchego or a Idiazabal, which we're going to try from the Basque region. This one is much softer, but not completely like soft. But it has got a really interesting taste. So let's start with this one. So we'll get a little piece out of here. Alright. Now smell it too. It's got you definitely get the goat, of course. But the texture is very interesting. And you always notice I start with a small bite and let it move around my mouth. Buttery feel. You get a little bit of sharpness for sure, but you get like a hint of lemon in the background. Very interesting cheese. I mean, extremely well made. You don't hear me say extremely well too often. You know, not cheap. I see it out there for $37 a pound. But if you want to experience a very nice cheese, very, very nice quality. You know, I'd give this a 9.5. Now, you know what it reminds me? I tasted some cheese that was similar to this when I was in near Roses, Spain, at the Hotel Terraza. They gave us a little cheese plate to have with our fish, you know, after the meal, and there were some cheeses that were like this. Obviously a little different, but quality was the same. I got to try it. One of these days I'll try and import one of these for us. Just got to see how long the shelf life is because you know, it's a much softer cheese. Now moving on to the Idiazabal. This is reminiscent of a Manchego, but still a little different, and smoked a little bit around the rind here, so it's a little bit different cheese. This happens to be a raw sheep's milk, not a pasteurized, whereas this one's pasteurized, by the way. So let's smell this one. This one definitely smells different than a Manchego. You get more fragrance from the Manchego, at least for this particular cheese, you know, this brand. This one, I've had different Idiazabals, and I thought they were a little bit. This is definitely a little different taste, and also because it's raw, totally it changes the profile of the cheese for me versus pasteurized. Some people prefer raw. So this one here to me is definitely stronger than some of the other ones I've had that were similar, in my opinion. It's an enjoyable cheese. It's definitely a little bit stronger than, say, versus to me than like a Manchego. I would say this one didn't, from my taste buds again, my opinion, didn't blow me away. I'd give this one more like a 7. You know, solid cheese, but this is much more complex. Really very good cheese. And you can see this, you'll find it on the internet, different places, you know. Whether we carry now, I don't know, because I like to carry cheeses that not everyone else has. You know, so we'll see. But I have a very nice goat cheese coming in that you don't find, Mercuriano Granadina. That's a very nice cheese. It's going to be not as soft as this, but you don't see it out in the internet much at all. I don't think I've seen it. And then let's go on to basically. Let me give you a quick close-up of this cheese, right? Unusual mold on the outside, and the Idiazabal, right? I gave this one, like I said, 7.5. Now, here's the tortas. See, it's like a crisp. This looks like a breadish, right? It's got a little sugar on top. It's olive oil. This brand is Inez Rosales. Let me see if maybe you can see it here on the side a little bit better, right? So they recommend it with cheese, coffee, or tea, made with extra virgin olive oil, from Sevilla, Spain. And let's give it a try. I've had these before, so I know they're going to be good, but, but I want to compare it to other ones I've had. You know what's nice about it? Something like this. It's not overly sweet, you know, and it's not as doughy as bread. A little bit of crunch to it, you know, but it's not burnt, you know. Very tasty. I haven't really had a bad one of these yet. I mean, maybe I've just been lucky, but they've all been enjoyable to me, you know. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So, again, thank you for joining us today. We hope you had a good time, you know, experiencing a little bit something new. Again, we're going to try and mix it up. We may even do some health segments where, you know, maybe the health benefits of olive oil. That, you know, maybe we'll do a little search on the internet and go over some of the things we find. We encourage you to do those sorts of things as well. You know, we'll try and mix it up. Also, I'm a big believer in juicing. You know, so I want you to know about that, because it really, I think it makes a big benefit in your health. I've experienced it personally for 10, 11 years now. So again, great to see you again. Thanks for supporting us, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.